welcome to class. Today, you see the angle is different. We are going to do TRX and band work. So we're going lighter, obviously, body weight, and which is still difficult on TRX, and then resistance bands. So if you have an anchor and an anchor point, you can anchor your band somewhere, whether it's, you're threading it through a garage-based, shelving unit, which is what we do out there. Or you have a closed door, you can put your band in the door jamb. If you don't have an anchored band, I can give you some options to use your band just standing. And also, if you have a set of dumbbells nearby, I can give you options to use dumbbells when I'm using my anchored band. So I'm going to use an anchored band today and the TRX. We're going to start with TRX, so if that's all you've got, that's all you need for now. If you don't have a TRX, you can also use your band. Let's do dumbbells. I'll try to vary it up so that you can use what you have to make it work. All right, you ready? Let's get warmed up. Here we go. I gotta close that heater vent though. It's warm enough, I think. There you go. Turn up the music. All right, you ready? Let's go. All right, deep breath, take it high. Exhale. Again, take it up. Exhale, arm up and over, let's reach. Reach. Other side. And other side again. I want to be on the 32 count. Last time. And reach it side to side. Here we go. Hello, hello. Welcome to class. Hello, Jen. Hello, Sonia. Hello, Priva. Hello, Gigi. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and rotation. Rotate, rotate. Oh yeah. Woo! Let's get that energy flowing. 18, 4, 3, 2, squat and swing. Here we go. Squat to swing. Open up from head to toes. Get the blood flowing. Getting those muscles moving. Hopefully you slept a little bit last night with all the wind. 8 more. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Add that knee lift. Here we go. Down a knee. Here we go. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Take out the squat and march it. Big march. 8 more. 8. Side to side toe tap in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it out to the side. 8 more. 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Cha-cha. Let me turn down the music. Over here. Okay. Woo, I'm tripping. Over things. Okay. This is what we're doing. We're going to get into our TRX work first. Then we'll finish that. Then we'll get to the band work. So once again, if you don't have a band, grab some dumbbells. If you don't have a TRX, but you have a band, you can use your band now. Or use the dumbbells now and use the band later. Anyway, whatever you want to do. We're going to get started. Who's on? Katie, good morning. Hello, hello. Hi, Jen. All right, shall we get to it? All right, we're doing 30-second rounds bicep curls, the single arm biceps curls. So, lean back, we're going to do one arm and then the other arm. And we're going to do 3 rounds of each side. All right, here we go. This is still loud for me. Turn it down. Okay, here we go. Coming up in 10. Pick an arm. You're going to lean back. You pick my weaker arm. We're going to do a single arm biceps curl. All right, so the farther your feet are from the anchor point, the easier it is. The closer your feet are, the harder it is. So adjust. Keep those arms up nice and high. Oh, this is hard. Not the same as if we were doing 2 arm, right? Whew. Try to relax the shoulder of the working arm, the working side. Whew. All right, we're going to switch arms. Or just get warmed up. If you only have dumbbells, you're doing a single arm concentration curl. Okay, so you're doing concentration curls. So I should have said that 30 seconds ago. Concentration curls. So you're sitting on a bench or a chair or a couch or something, and you're placing your arm on the inside of your leg to do a concentration curl with the dumbbells. Okay, so if you don't have a TRX, that's what you're using. Dumbbells, concentration curl. Good job. Oh. I'm sore from yesterday. Anybody else? Like my glutes are sore from yesterday. Legit. All right, other side, here we go. Other side. Katie, thank you for your Happy New Year's card. And oh my gosh, your family has been very busy. And it's very exciting. Congrats on your new job. Or your new role, I guess, at Caltech. And of course, Jamie doing amazing things. And the girls doing amazing things. Oh my gosh, Katie's family they're a power family, for sure. So thank you for your card. All right, switching sides. Woo! All right, other side for round 2. And here we go. Other side. Yeah, Jen, Katie's daughter, her middle daughter, is living on Catalina Island doing some environmental work. And who knows, maybe we'll run into her on Saturday. Elizabeth. Ooh. All right, one more set each side. Last set for the first side that you worked on. Here we go. Ugh. And when I talk, it distracts me a little bit, which is good sometimes, but you want to be able to focus on what you're doing. Mind-muscle connection. Whew. Of course, the other thing that TRX is good for is core, right? You have to engage the core. Even when your other muscles are burning, the muscles you're working. Okay, one more time on this side. All right, so you gotta hold that core stable. Here we go. Last biceps curl on this side. Or last biceps curl, TRX, I should say. Whew. Remember, a wide stance also gives you a little bit more stable base. Whew. Oh. All right, we're going to flip it around really quickly. We're going to do triceps. Single arm triceps extension, here we go. Or you're doing single arm with your dumbbell, single arm overhead extension. Single arm overhead triceps extension if you do not have a TRX. You're using your dumbbell. Whew. Try to keep your wrist straight. Keep your wrist as straight as possible. You can have wide feet for a more stable base, right? A broader base. Or bring your feet together to challenge yourself a little bit more. Also, walk your feet forward to enough weight, right? Effectively. Keep that arm up high. Level with the shoulder, right? The elbow about shoulder level. And that band, that TRX strap goes over your head. If you only have dumbbells, you're standing and doing an overhead triceps extension, one arm at a time. Oh! Oh my gosh. Switching sides. Whew, I'm gonna broaden my feet here, create a more stable base. And here we go. Oh my goodness. Hello, triceps. Definitely feeling them. Yowza. Give a little help with the other side if you need it. Through the sticking point. Oh. Other side for round 2. Round 2 on this side. Here we go. Trying to keep that elbow up level with the shoulder. Ooh-wee. 7 seconds. Oh my gosh. All right, we have one more time each side. Whew. Last set for TRX triceps. Oh my gosh. There. Where's Jess to grunt when I need her? Oh, I miss my girl. Oh, I miss all my babies. All 4 of them. Other side for the last time. And Miss Keenan. And Jess and the little ones. Everybody's in Washington now but us. Oh. Oof. All right, 15 seconds. All right, next, staying on your TRX, we're doing a delt T-fly. Here we go. Bring your arms out. If you do not have a TRX, you're doing a bent over fly. Bent over fly. So you're sitting down or standing up, hip hinge, body forward, and doing a reverse fly or bent over fly. If you're on the TRX, shoulders are down, chest is lifted, squeezing shoulder blades together as you open your arms. Good job. Oh. Whew. All right, short break here. Straps are a little floppy, but that's okay. Keep continuous tension in the straps the whole time as you do the exercise. So the straps never have slack in them. You're keeping nice tight grip on the handles and leaning back the whole time, even as you're pulling your body weight forward. You're still leaning back to keep those straps nice and taut. Oh my gosh, my upper back and shoulders. Oof. Wow. I feel that across my shoulders. It's good. All right, one more set. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, burning, burning, burning. Rear delts are on fire. Oh You're doing front raise. You can go here, or if your dumbbells are light enough, you can come all the way overhead and back down if they're light enough. If they're heavy, you're only going to shoulder height. So you can decide which way you want to go based on your options of dumbbells available. All right, here we go. Straight arm overhead pull on TRX, or overhead raise with lightweight dumbbells, or just mid-range raise with heavy dumbbells. Okay, pulling straight up. You can bend back if you want to give a little stretch, and then pull up. It's totally up to you. I want to stay focused on the upper body, so I'm not going to worry about that back stretch until a little bit later. Whew. My shoulders are being worked, yo. That's the point, though. All right, here we go. Set number 2. Set number 2. Wow, 10 seconds. Whew. Oh my gosh. One more set. One more set. Here we go. Whew. 10 seconds. Jeez. All right. We're doing pull-ups. So if you want to do a bent over row with your dumbbells, that's what we're doing. So if you have dumbbells only, but we're doing, you know what? Don't do pull-ups yet. Do scarecrow row. Do scarecrow row. If you only have dumbbells. All right, here we go. We're gonna save the bent over row for the next. For a row on our TRX. Okay, otherwise you're getting low and pull-ups. Here we go. Or inverted pull-up. Squeeze, you can hold at the top just for a beat. Ooh. Oh. Starting to warm up for sure. All right, set number 2 coming up. Walk your feet back if it's too much. Walk your feet back so you're more upright. If it's too easy, walk your feet forward so you're more horizontal. Okay, so find a happy medium in there where you need to be. All right, one more of these bad boys. Take off my sweatshirt. Uh-oh. Go. In 3, 2, 1. Go. Go, go, go. Shoulders down, right? Shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze those glutes, help to support a nice, strong core to be able to move steadily. All right, good job. Next, we have single arm row. One arm. So you're doing a single arm row if you have dumbbells. Here we're upright. feet, depending on how close you want to be. Lots of back work here. Squeeze shoulder blades midline. Everybody, squeeze your shoulder blade toward the mid. Retraction, shoulder blade retraction. Squeeze, keep the shoulders down. Oh, switch sides. Switching sides. Whew. Here we go. Remember, if you're feeling it in your elbow joint or in your forearm more than you want to, try not to fully extend. Keep a slight bend in the elbow. Don't go to full extension. TRX is a little bit hard on the joints and in the surrounding tissues. So keep a slight bend in the elbow as you extend. Don't go to full or hyperextension. Chest lifted. Whew. Other side for set number 2. Here we go. Woo. All right, one more set each side. We're getting through it. We're getting through it. Woo. Here we go. Eight seconds. All right, last set on the other side. Woo. Good work. Woo. All right, finally, flip it around. We have single arm chest press. Here we go. Single arm chest press. One arm. Ooh, that's hard. That's hard. You gotta balance. Keep that hand up. Or you're lying down on the floor doing a chest press with your dumbbells. Or you're lying on a bench. Keep the elbow high. Keep the wrist straight. With your TRX. That is hard. Yeah. Bring the feet out wide. Keep the hips lined up with the shoulders if you can. Oh. Got a nice stretch there. Switch sides. Set number 1 on this side. Trying to keep my body straight. Everything in alignment here. Nice straight wrist. Aligned with my shoulder. Straight body. Don't want to arch or push my hips back. I want to stay nice and tall and straight the whole time. That's a lot. It's a lot to think about. Are you doing single arm chest press on a floor with dumbbells or on a bench? Ooh. more. It's definitely easier, right, when you have two sides working as opposed to just one. Whew. Here we go. Second side. Second set. Remember, relax the shoulder of the working side. Try not to let it hunch up toward your ears, or toward your ear. I guess it would be hard for that shoulder to hunch up toward this ear, so don't let the shoulder hunch up toward the ear. Oh, get a nice big stretch. Oh my gosh. This is just, I mean, I feel it in my chest, but it's just hard everywhere. Like, my whole body is like tense and taut and tight and trying to keep the form. Wrist is straight, arm level with the shoulder, core engaged, trying to maintain balance. My quads are flexed, my glutes are flexed. It's a full body workout, who am I kidding? Ooh. Last time on the side, and then we're done with TRX. We're going to go to our anchored bands. All right, here we go. Concentrating, keeping the form. Ooh. Keep the wrist straight, Michelle. Keep the wrist straight. Woo, all right. Grab some water, and we're going to get to it with our resistance bands. Okay, so if you have an anchored band, that's fantastic, because I'll be using all anchored bands. If you don't, if all you have, not all, but if you have a resistance band and it's not anchored, you'll have some options too. So for this first one, for sure, we're doing a low single arm biceps curl. So you can also do the same by standing on your band and alternating. Alright, if all you have are dumbbells, same thing, standing, supinating curl. Okay? Alright, here we go. Let's get to it. Single arm, low biceps curl. Here we go. Whew. Creating more tension by scooting back just a little bit. Or I can pull in with this arm. Alright, switching sides. Other side, single arm biceps curl. A little more tension. There we go. I'm like leaning away a little bit to try to create more tension. But I can back up a little bit and try to stand as tall as possible. Woo! Alright, switching sides. Get even Steven. Alright, I'm going to angle myself this way. I'm going to squat into it just a little bit to keep my body taut. Keep my body stable. I curl up and slow it down. Curl up and slow it down. Oh yeah. Feeling the biceps. Ooh yeah. All right, other side. Or set number 2. No, this is set number 3. Wait, set number 2. Yeah. Forget which set I started with, or what side I started with. I think this one. Yeah, so set number 2 on this side. Or is this set number 3? Oh my gosh, I totally lost track. Someone tell me, is this set number 3 on the second side? Or set number 2 on the second side? I feel like it's 2. But then maybe it's 3. Maybe it's 3 on this side and we have 1 more, right? I think so. Yeah. All right, 1 more on the other side and then that's it for this. Right? Oh, Lordy. Here we go. Jeez. Whatever it is, I'm feeling it. How about that? How about that? Whew. And pause for a moment. All right, that was 3, right? Was that 3? I think that's 3, yeah. Okay, but my Wi-Fi right, because all the wind. I'm pretty sure that was 3 each side, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. Hello, hi. I'm like, yeah, okay, everybody. Okay, let's go to, thanks, Jen. Let's go to our single arm triceps. So here we go. Oh my gosh, Katie's so smoky from the Altadena fire. All my indoor exercise, yep. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna move my anchor point up. So here we go with that. Don't need my TRX anymore. Move this up to high. I'm moving this up high. Okay, so if you have a band, and you can change your anchor point to high, go ahead and do so. If you do not, then I want you to do single arm skull crushers with your dumbbells. Okay, single arm skull crushers. So grab a dumbbell, lie down on the floor. You're going to do single arm skull crushers. We're going to do 3 each side. All right, here we go. Single arm. Single arm. Single arm overhead triceps extension. Whew. All right, switching sides. muscle failure. Ooh. Well, maybe not failure, but extreme fatigue and muscle failure is next. It's coming fast. Whew. All right, last set on the other side. There we go. Whew. Yowza. Ugh. 7 seconds. Whew. All right. We are now going to reset and take those bands down to mid, and we're going to keep them there for the rest of class. So, with my door that's already open, I'm going to bring it down to mid, hopefully that'll stay closed. Okay, so now we're going to stay at mid-range for the rest of class. Next, we're going to do a high pull, so we're going to go forward and elbows. When I mean high pull, elbows and shoulders stay level. So you're going to pull and squeeze shoulder blades together. So if you don't have a band, you can do an upright row with your dumbbells. And we're going to do 2 arms at the same time here, so we're just going to do 3 sets. All right, here we go. Coming up in 10. High pull, elbows come out, way out. Whew, squeeze, squeeze. Palms face down, wrists are level with the shoulders, good job. Keep that upper body stable. It's so funny that my red band, my new red band, is lighter than my green band. So it's like opposite of what we had at the Y. It seems weird I'm using green, but the green is really like the red and the red is like the green, but the blue is still blue. The blue is still heavy. So I'll be using that for our rows coming up after this. Or no, maybe after the next one. We have a few more of these. A few more exercises. Squeeze shoulder blades. Squeeze shoulder blades. Squeeze shoulder blades. Woo! All right, one more high pull. One more high pull, here we go. Okay, we're doing reverse fly, so we're doing open fly. So you can do lateral raise if you have dumbbells, or you're doing reverse fly here. Oh my gosh. It's a small range of motion. I need to get a smaller band in here so I can increase the range of motion. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Then just do your best with what you have. I do have a lighter weight band, so I'm going to use that. There we go. arms if all you have are dumbbells, so that works. Here we go. Final set on this one. Oh my gosh. Whew. All right, we're doing rows. So I'm going to pause here for a sec, reset, grab some water. Okay, we're going to do a double arm row. So if you have your band but it's not anchored, you can sit and use your band. If you have it anchored, you can stand and do it. If all you have is dumbbells, you're going to turn your wrists and do a reverse grip. Bent over dumbbell row. All right, here we go. I'm gonna change out. You know what? Just for the sake of time, I'm gonna do a seated row. So I'm gonna pretend like I don't have an anchored band. So I'm gonna sit and do it this way. All right, here we go. Coming up in 10. I don't want to take a bunch of time. Let's just do it. And go. Squeeze. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Pulse for 2. If you need to add a little more intensity, get a little more of those muscles contracting. Hold the contraction just for a second, right? That'll help to work the muscles a little bit more. Yeah. Of course, creating more tension in your band will help as well. All right, here we go, set number 2. Shoulders relaxed. Shoulders down. Pull, 2, 3. Pull, 2, 3. Or if your band is really tight, just pull straight sets. You don't have to pulse to give it more contraction time. All right, one more. I don't like these bands. My new bands, I'm not a fan. They're slick, so they slide easier. They slide and get out of position easier than my old bands. My chest is lifted, back is maintained, same position throughout the entire set. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Engage those lats, those rhomboids. Oh. All the littler muscles. All right, good job. All right, last set. Last exercise. Where are we? Okay, we're gonna do chest work with the band. So you're gonna do a fly, or if all you have are dumbbells, let's take it to the floor. You're gonna do dumbbell fly. All right, here we go. 3 sets. I'll just use my green band. That's what I've got up here, and we'll do the dumbbell fly. Try to get this as even as possible. Here we go, last set, and last exercise. A little bit of chest work. Here we go. Oh. Big stretch, open the chest, squeeze, squeeze. Good work. Whew. 10 seconds. All right, set number 2 coming up. I'm going to change the angle slightly, just the angle of my pull. So we're gonna pre-exhaust there and fatigue the shoulders. So you're gonna feel the shoulders more, but hopefully the pecs are taking over. All right, one more set. Oh yeah, feeling it right now. Woo! Good job, 10 seconds. Oh, head, lower chest muscles. Definitely feeling them now. Yowza. Whew. Woo! Good job, everybody. Excellent work. All right, that is it for today. That is our upper body workout for today. So let's stretch a little bit. I'm going to practice our T balance. But first, if you want to use your band or your TRX, let's stretch the chest. Otherwise, you can do that deep breath and then open the arms and extend them behind you, clasp hands together. This feels good, little chest stretch. You can also hold on to a door jamb, right? So if I open this door, I can go here. Oh yeah. And go here. Also a nice bicep stretch with your thumb facing downward. A nice bicep stretch too. Okay, also with the doorway, or with your TRX or your bands, you can get a nice lat stretch. So you can hold here, do one arm at a time. Of course, it would be better if I went this way, because then I could do thumb down on that side too, but because of where I am and the angle, only do thumb up on that side and then thumb down on this side. All right. Let's take an arm across the chest. A little rear delt stretch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And let's try that tricep stretch there. We'll give that a try. Whew. And other side for shoulder. Relax that shoulder down, across the body, and triceps. Hello. Hello, triceps. All right. We did all of that. Okay. So let's do our rotational T. Let's give it a try. All right, here we go. Let's try it for 45 seconds today. I'm going to give it a try. My watch. Here we go. The tricky part is turning my head. That is the part that throws me off every time. I open my upper body, but as soon as I turn my head, it's all over. Oh, it's so hard. It's all about the balance. And then some mobility here. All right, switch sides. Switch sides. Gotta go with the dogs. All right, go Jen. Thanks for being here with us. All right, other side, here we go. Balance, focus. Patience, right? We have to show ourselves patience and kindness the way that we do for other people. You know how like I'm in school right now. I'm teaching fourth graders for a couple months, and you know the golden rule: do unto others as you would have others do unto you. And then I've always thought, how about do for others the way that you would do for yourself? But then sometimes I realized as I got older, grew up, I'm like, I think I treat other people more kindly a lot of times than I treat myself. I'm harder on myself than I am on other people. It's like, gosh, how about show myself some grace, show myself some love, give myself a break, and build myself up. So, yeah, it's right, it's a lifelong lesson, and we're always learning something about ourselves. So anyway, there's that little nugget. All right, thanks, Katie. Thanks for being here, everybody watching on playback. Elizabeth is at Camp Howland's Landing. Oh, closed for winter. Oh, okay, good for her. Okay, so thank you. Jen's gonna be running 50 miles, and because I'm injured, I won't be able to join her this time, but Brent and I will be out there to support her, so that's what we're doing. All right, well, again, thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Be good to yourselves and the people you love, and I will see you soon. Deep breath up. Exhale. Namaste.